So I just finished watching Dredd, the 2012 one. Not the one with Sylvester Stallone in it. Not that one. It's all about this guy right here and how he's basically the judge, jury, and executioner of Mega One City, basically. And he's part of the organization that's basically the cops, but just they have the rules over everything that happens in the city. So they arrest the people, they give them the sentence, and every other punishment that comes with the criminals. He's like a vigilante. He's really gonna remind you of Batman. I forgot to say spoilers, a lot of spoilers. All right, I gotta describe the movie, but yeah, basically he's like Batman, but he has a heart. Feel me? He has a heart, but he's really corny. I'm not going. He has a lot of one-liners in the movies. He doesn't really say too much. He's competent, right? But yeah, he makes a lot of one-liners. That shit, it's funny as hell. It's funny as hell. Right after they finish a job or something, and like he completes a mission, he's gonna say a one-liner a couple of times, like during the mission or after he finishes. So yeah, he might give y'all Batman vibes. The girl that he working with, her name is Anderson. She's a psychic, a powerful one. She was able to sense people around the area, know how many people were there, and she was able to read people's minds, go inside of them, even control some of their actions sometimes. She had a limit, but she was very powerful. It was very interesting to see her power is demonstrated in the movie. And she's supposed to be a mutant, right? But it's supposed to be a race, I guess, like a whole bunch of mutants in the movie, but we never see them. We don't see no mutants except for her. And mutants are supposed to be like common, but not like her. Like in her case, she's a rarity. Her having psychic abilities is a rarity. The other mutants be coming out with like 3 stumps or like no arms. Like that's what they said in the movie, at least. But yeah, she's a rookie basically, and she started off with Dredd, and she's learning the experience of being a judge, and being around Dredd is gonna help her with that. So she's gonna go on a mission, and then she's gonna basically learn everything from him. Dredd is pretty hardcore. Like he's no nonsense with him. Like you're not playing around. You following all the rules. Like he don't care about none of that. If you break the rules and you his partner, like he probably gonna kill you or arrest you. But yeah, he was a good mentor for her. So like throughout the movie, he basically like she gains a mind of steel basically, because in the beginning of the movie she's more timid and less confident in the job basically, since she's first starting out. Dredd is gonna help her with that. Just watch. This is Mega City 1, the city that they're protecting. The movie takes place in the future. I heard it was 2057 or something like that. I'm not too sure if that's accurate, but it takes place in the future. As you can see, the floating cars, the city, and it's like a what's that word called? It's a dystopia. So like it's very run down, a lot of crime. It's dirty. Everything there is a crime basically. People aren't living normally. You either got criminals or people trying to survive. That's the main point of Mega One City, and the judges being there. As they go on this mission, they trying to stop one criminal, and it's her, Mama. Yes, that's her name, Mama, like Ma and Ma. Yes. I'm not gonna lie, she's a savage, yo. She's a savage. She was a great villain and a great criminal as well. She had a whole empire from a building that she basically took over by getting a lot of men and just taking it over basically. She was very notorious for taking out a lot of people and killing a lot of people, and also for being very ruthless and using a lot of torture methods. You could see from the scar on her face that she's wild. She's basically wild, bro. She had about, I don't even know, but they showed a number. She had like 10,000 men under control. Just 10,000 men, all by herself. She was just running it all by herself. It's because of the history that she had and the influence that she put like amongst the people. She was super ruthless, like, and she was intelligent too. And she would take matters into her own hands if she had to. To put into perspective of how dangerous she was, Dredd and Anderson basically went on the mission to go get to Mama, and Dredd almost died. He would have died. And mind you, Dredd was supposed to be known. He was supposed to be a well-known judge for being alive for however long he was, and for never being on the other end of a gun, or which is hard to take down with a gun at least. But yeah, she's vicious. Now I mess with her. The reason it was all going after Mama on the mission is because she was selling a drug called slow-mo. Slow-mo was used as a drug and made a time feel like it was going 1 times the normal speed. Feel me? So it was slowing down times. People were getting addicted to the feeling, so they just kept overusing it and eventually started selling it. They actually give you a good visualization of how slow mo works. I'm gonna show. After seeing that scene, I need to correct myself because it isn't slow down time. It gives humans the feeling that time is being slowed down. And I guess people just get addicted to it for some reason. Also, I didn't know Dredd was based on a comic. I didn't know that. So yeah, Dredd and Anderson had to stop them from selling the drugs. I forgot to mention the movie is really gory and vulgar and really edgy too. So if you don't like that, you shouldn't watch it. I still recommend though. But yeah, the deaths is crazy in that movie. It looks very realistic. It looks very realistic. This guy right here, just look at his face. Doesn't he look sad? Yeah, he's the technician for the Mama clan. Since he's the technician, he controls everything in the building, and yeah, he operates everything in there. He knows about everything. And he's one of the main reasons why the movie took so long, because they couldn't really get access to everything inside the building because of him. And like I said, just look at his face, bro. Just look at his face. He doesn't want to be here. He doesn't want to do this. He's forced by Mama, like under his will, to basically just work for her and make her succeed. But it was something about his eyes. It was just something about his eyes that were different. They were bionic, I guess. I don't know what was the purpose for even showing them. 'Cause they had like a whole close-up of his eyes and everything. I don't know what was the purpose of it because they didn't even explain it later on, which like kind of got me mad. But yeah, he was really smart. He was really smart. But he was under his will. Just like I said, just look at his face, man. Mama tortured him and then, basically broke his will, and now he's working for her. Oh, and because of the eyes, he's not a mutant. The way he got his eyes is crazy. Just watch the movie. It's crazy how he got his eyes, bro. Very violent scene. That's all I know. Also, Anderson, as the movie goes on, gets a lot of character development. She's less timid. She has more fire to her. Feel me? At first, she was more hesitant on killing certain people, no matter how bad they were. And later on in the movie, like she just doesn't care anymore. Like a lot of the time during the movie, like her mental and her will was being shaken, was being tested more so. She had to decide on a lot of different things, and she had to make her own judgment on what was right and what was wrong. Because a lot of the judges, like in the city, had different mindset on certain things. A lot of the judges were very ruthless and very corrupted. I'm not gonna lie to you. Dredd was the one with the right mindset. Mind you, he was one with like one of the worst attitudes. So a lot of the judges were dropping down to low standards, and it just showed you how crazy the city is for real. And like, look, you could even look at her and just see the character development. Just hold on. Look at this one. She looks scared. She looked terrified. Look at this one. Then look at this one. Look at her face. After the mission, just look at her face. She looks like a whole different person. Her attitude changed completely. She had a lot, like the character development for her was just so real. Like I loved it. I hope y'all heard about me talking about that's gonna be spoilers. I hope. But fun fact, I did not know Carl Urban played Dredd. That is so crazy. From the show The Boys, which is like one of my favorites. Not gonna lie, top tier show. Y'all gotta watch. And also, it's just like Dredd 2 is very gory. It's very violent. It's very vulgar. All right, so that's just a warning for y'all. But if you like all of that and superpowers, definitely get on that. Nah, but tell me how I noticed an inconsistency in the movie. Just look at this. Do you see the stroller? That's not a baby. That's not a baby in there, right? It looks like a fake baby. Just look at that. Then it is a real baby. There's a real baby in the stroller when they get close up. Then right here, when you see them running away, look, that's a fake baby again. Yeah, that joint was so crazy when I spotted that. It probably wasn't an inconsistency. They just wanted to do that because it was close up. But anyway. Nah, yeah, that movie was really good. I'm gonna rate it a 9 out of 10. It was my style, not gonna lie. I wish they expanded more on like the stuff that was going on inside of it. But you gotta read the comments to get all the information. So I might do that. Let me know how this video was and comment down below. I'm gonna do more.